Have you ever wondered if miracles are truly possible, or are they just figments of our imagination? Let's delve into the fascinating world of miracles and see what we can uncover. Miracles, as we often call them, are extraordinary events that surpass all known human or natural powers and are ascribed to a supernatural cause. They are those awe-inspiring moments that make us pause, question, and marvel at the unfathomable depths of life and existence. But what do we really know about them? In our society, the concept of miracles is met with a myriad of views, each as unique as the person who holds them. For some, miracles are divine interventions, moments where the hand of a higher power touches our lives in ways we can't explain. For others, miracles are simply the inexplicable occurrences that science has yet to catch up with, extraordinary but not necessarily divine. And then there are those who view miracles with a degree of skepticism. They see miracles as nothing more than coincidences, random happenings that we humans, in our endless search for meaning, label as extraordinary. This skepticism isn't necessarily a bad thing. After all, questioning is the first step towards understanding, isn't it? But what's fascinating is how these different views often coexist, intertwining and overlapping in intriguing ways. You might believe in divine interventions, but also acknowledge the role of science in explaining the unexplainable. You might be skeptical, but still find yourself marveling at the inexplicable beauty of a sunrise or the intricate dance of galaxies far away. Yet despite the differing opinions and the skepticism, there's no denying the allure miracles hold. They are those precious moments that remind us of the mystery and wonder that life holds, moments that make us question, ponder, and marvel at the unfathomable depths of our existence. So, what is a miracle really? Well, it's complicated and simple all at once. It's divine and natural, extraordinary and ordinary, clear and mysterious. At the end of the day, a miracle, big or small, depends on one's perspective, doesn't it? Ever considered that miracles could be happening around us every day and we might just be missing them? Imagine this. You're walking down the street, lost in thought. Suddenly, you feel a strong urge to stop and tie your shoelaces. Just as you straighten up, a bicycle whizzes by where you would have been standing had you not stopped. Coincidence? Or could it be a tiny miracle, a small nudge from the universe protecting you from a potential accident? Let's dive into another story. A woman who's been struggling to make ends meet finds a $20 bill on the street. It's just enough to buy groceries for the rest of the week. An unexpected blessing, or a miracle whispering, "You're not alone, help is here." Such incidents might seem trivial, but aren't they miracles in their own right? The perfect timing, the sudden stroke of good luck, the unexpected positive outcomes. They are all around us in the simplest of things. Consider the miracle of life itself. The fact that you're breathing, your heart is beating, and your body is working in perfect harmony to keep you alive. Isn't that a miracle? Or the miracle of nature. The way a tiny seed grows into a mighty tree, the way the sun rises every day without fail, the way the seasons change, each bringing its unique beauty. Aren't these miracles too? Think about the miracle of love. The way it changes us, shapes us, heals us. The way it can bridge the widest gaps and mend the deepest wounds. Isn't that miraculous? So why do we often overlook these miracles? Perhaps because they don't fit our traditional definition of one. They're not grand, they're not flashy, but they're real, they're tangible, and they're happening every single day. So let's start recognizing these miracles. Let's start cherishing them. Let's embrace the magic that is all around us. Sometimes the most incredible miracles are the ones we often overlook. So, how does faith factor into the equation of miracles, you may wonder? Well, let's delve into that. Imagine faith as a seed. For a seed to grow into a vibrant tree, it needs to be nurtured with sunlight, water, and nutrients. Similarly, faith needs to be nurtured with belief, trust, and hope. And when these elements combine, miracles can bloom. Take, for instance, the story of a woman named Sarah. Sarah was diagnosed with a severe illness. Doctors had given her only a few months to live, but Sarah had an unshakable faith. She believed in the power of miracles. Every day she visualized herself healthy and full of life. She trusted in the universe, in the power that resides within her. And what happened next was nothing short of a miracle. Sarah recovered. Against all odds, she beat her illness. She didn't just survive, she thrived. Then there's John, a man who was unemployed for over a year. He was on the brink of despair, but John had faith. He believed that his circumstances would change, that a miracle would occur. He visualized himself in his dream job, feeling the joy and fulfillment that it would bring. And one day, he got the call. The job was his. It was a miracle born from the power of positive thinking, from the power of faith. These stories are not exceptions. They are examples of the power of faith, the power of believing in the impossible. When we open our minds and hearts to the possibility of miracles, we become conduits for them. We start to recognize the miracles that are happening around us every day. We become more open to receiving them. Faith is not just about believing in something, it's about believing in something so strongly that it becomes a reality. It's about trusting in the process, even when the path is unclear. It's about holding on to hope, even when circumstances seem dire. So the next time you find yourself in a difficult situation, remember the power of faith. Remember that miracles are not just events, they are processes that start with a seed of faith. Faith, it seems, is the key that unlocks the door to miracles. What if I told you that you have the power to make your own miracles? That's right. You, yes, you, hold the key to manifesting wonders in your life. Let's talk about miracles. Are they just divine interventions, or could they be the result of our actions, thoughts, and beliefs? While many of us wait for miracles to happen, there are those who roll up their sleeves and get to work, creating their own miracles. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He faced countless failures, but his unwavering belief and relentless effort resulted in the creation of the light bulb, a miracle in its time. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This is a powerful testament to the miracle of perseverance. Or think about Eleanor Roosevelt. She was born into a life of privilege but faced numerous personal hardships. Despite these, she emerged as a leading advocate for the rights of the disadvantaged. Her life's work was a miracle born out of compassion and commitment. And let's not forget about Malala Yousafzai, a young girl who stood up for education in a society that tried to silence her. Her courage and conviction led to a global movement, a miracle of resilience and faith. These people didn't wait for miracles, they made them. They harnessed the power of their thoughts, channeled their energy into action, and held fast to their beliefs. They are testament to the idea that miracles are not just divine gifts, but can be created by anyone, anywhere. So how can you start making your own miracles? Start by believing in yourself. Cultivate a positive mindset. Take action towards your goals, no matter how small. And most importantly, never lose faith. Remember, the journey to creating miracles is not always easy. It takes time, patience, and a lot of hard work. But the results are nothing short of miraculous. Miracles don't just happen, they are made. And who better to make them than you? Scene script. Ready to start your journey towards believing in miracles? Let's dive right into the heart of this journey. It begins with recognizing the miracles already present in your own life. You see, miracles aren't always grand spectacles. Sometimes they're subtle, quiet, and present in the simplest of moments. The laughter of a child, the sunrise after a storm, the kindness of a stranger. These are miracles too. They are moments of pure, untainted joy and beauty that life presents to us. And the first step to believing in miracles is to start acknowledging these everyday wonders. Next, cultivate a mindset that is open to miracles. This might sound challenging, but it's simpler than you think. Start by fostering an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for the big and small blessings in your life. This shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present and opens your heart to the possibility of miracles. Then, practice mindfulness. Be present in every moment. Often miracles occur right before our eyes, but we miss them because we're too caught up in our thoughts or worries. By being fully present, you allow yourself to witness and appreciate these miracles. Moreover, have faith in the process. Miracles aren't something we can control or predict. They come in their own time, in their own way. Our role is not to dictate when or how they should happen, but to have faith that they will. Remember, miracles often happen when we least expect them to. Lastly, believe in the power of the impossible. Miracles, by definition, are occurrences that defy logical explanation. They remind us that there's more to life than what meets the eye, that the universe has a way of surprising us in the most delightful ways. So dare to believe in the impossible. Dare to believe in miracles. Miracles are all around us, waiting to be discovered. All we need to do is believe.